Welcome back. We've got an exciting one for you today. Before we get to our guest, let me go ahead and introduce my co-host. She is returning back to the podcast. She's the extremely lovely former United States Air Force senior airman. That's correct. That's what she's most known for. That's not correct. She is known for being in the top 0.00001% of OnlyFans creators. That's right, Ms. Nara Ford. Thank you for coming out here, Nara.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me
Yes,
back.
for sure. I mean, you offended or entertained millions of people on my TikTok.
I do that.
With that last episode. People are still talking about it. And our guest today, she was born in the Philippines. She has been on Playboy TV, Penthouse TV, FHM, Maxim. She's been on several reality TV shows. She's been in music videos. She has millions of Instagram followers, 50,000 subscribers on OnlyFans. And she does all of this by being while at the same time being a whopping 4'7". This is the incredible, indomitable, world famous Miss CJ Miles. CJ, how you doing?
Hi.
So great to have you here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. I'm so happy to be here.
So for those of you who are not aware, Vegas morning ends at 4 p.m. That's essentially how it works here.
I agree, 100%.
You have breakfast around 2 p.m., maybe 3 p.m., and then you're ready to go.
Brunch is like 5.
I mean, dude, I had dinner at 5 a.m. all the time.
Yeah,
that's when dinner time
Today's
is.
buffet.
Today's buffet. There she
We're
is.
gonna eat all this later.
Oh, you can eat. All right, guys. So we have CJ on here. CJ, can you talk a little bit? So, I mean, obviously you've been in this game for a long time. I messaged a bunch of models about you. I messaged CJ Sparks. I messaged Kindly Myers. All of them were familiar with you, big fans of yours. And can you talk about your background growing up? You were actually born and grew up in the Philippines.
Well, I didn't grow up, but same height.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't. You just.
I never passed.
Yeah, from the Philippines, and then I moved here. I'm not gonna say my age.
Yeah.
They don't need to know that.
Yeah. So I started. I went to. How do I start this?
Well. So first off, there's a couple things I want to go over. You have a degree in computer engineering.
Yes.
Okay. So how old were you when you finished your degree?
21 or 22.
21 or 22. And so you actually were coding at one point. Is that correct? You
Yes.
learned. You probably. I've forgotten how to code too, but that was something you were doing for a while back in the Philippines. Okay. And you said before you ended up at a call center and.
Yeah, I work for Dell support.
Okay, so guys, I just want to reset this. So just think about this. You guys have called, especially in the last decade, you called customer services for some place, and there's somebody from some other country that's on there, but they're not using their real name, and they're answering, Dell computer support or AT&T or Apple or something like that.
We can't say our Filipino.
You can't say your Filipino name. So
because it's too long.
So what exactly happened there? You're working at a call center in the Philippines, working for Dell Computers,
Yes.
and you had to come up with a name?
Yeah, they told us to you cannot say your Christina name. That's not my full name, but so we have to make up a American sounding name. So we have to write it down within 5 minutes, and I put CJ Miles.
CJ Miles, that's it. And you just happens to be the same name as a small forward for the Washington Bullets. Or for the Washington Wizards.
Thought?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know. And when I came here in Vegas, I didn't know I'm gonna dance at the Rhino. So I have to use a model name or a stage name, so it becomes CJ Miles. And then all the photographers, you need to have a website. You need to be a model. Because everybody looks at you okay, so that's my website. It became CJ Miles.
Beautiful. What the name? I remember the C is from your first name, Christina. But what about the
Cunt juice?
What is it? Cunt juice. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't say it. She
CJ
said it, and I heard it, and I didn't even realize what I was saying.
Later.
This is. I can already see what direction this is going. Incredible. So,
She's a wild girl.
Miles, was that was the first name you wanted? Miles?
No, CJ is my first name.
Yeah.
And then Miles is, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so now you leave the Philippines, you come here, you end up shooting with a photographer in San Diego. Is that how this whole thing got started? But they see you on MySpace. You were on MySpace originally.
Yeah, I created a MySpace and I just put one picture over there. This.
How did you grow on MySpace? I feel like you were on MySpace when that just started. You were so popular on there. You had how many fucking fans? Or they were friends.
I forgot.
And
Friendsters.
they were friends on there. But
really?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was friends, and then Facebook was like.
So Friendster and Facebook came out at the same time, and then Friendster kind of died off, and then Facebook.
No. I'm saying Facebook or MySpace called like your fans, your following.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
called
friends.
your like.
Yeah,
your
and you had a
friends.
top 16.
Yeah.
You had a top 16, and
Oh,
people were
yeah.
pissed if your
I
top 16 wasn't in the
They
right
would
You
order.
were my friend too. I didn't know.
Was I your friend on where on MySpace?
You're like, you
yeah.
had me on
No,
your
I
top.
for sure followed you on MySpace. Absolutely. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Forgot
incredible.
about that.
All right, so tell me about what was it like on MySpace in the early days?
I forgot about it, but even Tom messaged me. Like I met him in the club.
Yes. I have met Tom Anderson many times, and there's one thing that Tom likes, absolutely, and it is Asian women. For 100%,
okay.
yes.
We're talking Tom whiteboard behind you.
Yeah, so Tom Anderson, yeah,
Cool, I
for
love
sure. I went to
that.
cryotherapy with him once, so that's interesting. So tell me, so real quick, so what was that like in those early days? I mean, the idea of social media wasn't really a big thing. Are you getting hit up by a lot of celebrities? What is it like in the early days of MySpace?
It's the same thing as right now. Like there's so many people like I can't even reply or I don't see the messages.
Yeah,
So, but that's why OnlyFans helped me to like talk to my fans, and OnlyFans like helped me like travel the world and shoot with beautiful girls like
Yeah.
Nara Ford. So
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, Nara's very excited to shoot with you later. I can only imagine.
No.
All
Like
right.
doing my tongue workouts.
Oh my God! Here we go.
You're
Here we
invited.
go. All right, cool. So you put up one photo on MySpace.
Yeah.
You get discovered by a photographer in San Diego. You go out to San Diego, and then what happens from there? Are you just hit up by a bunch of other photographers? I don't know if you guys
Yes.
ever heard the story about Marilyn Monroe. So she's living in Northern California. Her husband deploys over to Korea, and while she's over there, she does one photo shoot, and within like a week, she's one of the most famous models in the world. Everyone wants to shoot her, and then she, before her husband comes back, she files for divorce, and then that's what happens with Marilyn Monroe. That's how it takes off this like 1940s or whatever, something like that. She doesn't do Playboy until 1953. So like that's how it got started. Was that like that for
Yeah,
you? You
yeah.
just an explosion?
Yeah, I didn't know her stories like that. It's
Yeah.
the same like mine. I just had a divorce that time.
Yeah.
But the guy petitioned me, so within 90 days I have to get married to him.
Okay, so we bring that. So you got a fiance visa to come to the United States from the Philippines. While you're there, you have 90 days in order to get married to him. But
Yeah.
you're not on the best terms with this dude,
Yes.
right? You get married to him or whatever, and then you do the shoot. You become very popular very quickly, and then
Yeah.
you file for a divorce.
Yeah, because he was not good to me.
It's not good to you, and that's really messed up because you're CJ Miles.
Well, at least you got here, sweetheart.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm happy that you got here.
I was talking to Nara earlier. She wants to be very good to you. Apparently, that's what she was telling me. So I think you're going to be good there. Nice. Okay, so you come now. At one point, the San Diego photographer introduces you to another legend here in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
Miss Francine
Francine
Dee.
Dee, yeah.
So you can talk about that.
So I told her like I'm new in America, and she told me I have a job for you, and I didn't know she danced at the Rhino.
Okay, now here's the thing. Because you kind of gave it away. Before you go to Dance with the Rhino, what did you think the job was that Francine Dee had for you?
I didn't know.
You had no idea.
Yeah, I walked in, and John, the manager. Hi, John.
So John is there. Okay, awesome.
Really? Yeah, he looked at me and like, you can start now. I'm like, start what?
You didn't even know.
No.
That's incredible.
He's like,
was,
take
like,
that top
fresh off
off.
the boat.
Show me them.
I know. I saw
show
like
everyone your titties.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
was like, no.
So now I have a question. So I used to work day shift at a strip club. So when girls would come first,
You
in,
too?
yeah, I was a DJ, and so girls would come in and they would ask me questions like, "Hey, what do I say to these guys?" Right. So what was it like for your first couple times? Were you just running around with Francine Dee and they were just like, guys were
Yeah.
just coming in asking for you all the time? Were the managers just taking you to the top clients or whatever? Do you own the place like Nara does?
Yeah, we own the place.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It was. I wish I can clone myself because there's like, I'm in a different rooms. Like, it was
Yeah.
fun. I
You-
had fun with Rhino.
You were being pulled in so many different directions. You were a very high in demand exotic dancer at the Rhino.
Oh, she all
Yeah.
night. CJ Miles. CJ, come over here. CJ over here. It's like nonstop with her.
Is that
You know
what it's
when
like?
she's in the club.
And we're talking in the Rhino, even, you know, like we were saying, even 10 years ago, it was ridiculous. Like it was when I would go in there and like just couldn't, like you would see girls who literally just did Playboy, not international Playboy, and they were in there dancing, and it was just incredible, like what was going on there. So can you talk about like, so you're sitting there, you're dancing with Francine Dee. What else were you doing? What was that whole time period like?
What was your question? What was your question?
So what was that like when you originally started dancing at the Rhino? You were running around with Francine Dee. You're making a lot of money. What was this? Because you're coming from the Philippines, and then there's this huge transition where you're working there. Are you making a lot of money up front really quick? Like, what is that like?
Yeah, I that's my home.
Yeah.
I dance there, and then I still hustle. I do a lot of like TV shows. We travel together, go to Hawaii, car shows, San Diego, San Francisco. I feel like because she has a fan base, I didn't know she was famous when I came here.
Yeah.
And then all her fans saw me and like, who is that little girl? So that's how I started become popular. I didn't know she's famous that time.
Yeah.
So everywhere she goes, like all her fans, who's the little girl? And then I live with her too.
Yeah.
So her house is full of cameras, and I learned everything from her.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
There's no MySpace, or there's nothing, maybe MySpace, but there's no OnlyFans. But she's making money inside her house.
Inside, so so Francine Dee is filming inside of her house.
Yeah, it's
money.
like OnlyFans. Like she's having sex with her boyfriend.
She has, but she's doing this on her own website.
Yes,
she has her own website. Okay.
So I learned everything from her. So
that's incredible. That's incredible. So now you are the car shows is probably the first time I ever saw you was from a car show. So can you talk about that, because it seems like that's a very common thing.
Is there still a car show?
Yeah, there's still car shows.
Oh, okay.
They still have SEMA out here, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like after that season, everything's just been like smushed. There's nothing anymore.
No, I promise you that whole fan base, they want to come back here very quickly. Yeah. So can you talk about doing car shows and stuff like that? Because I know you were very much featured on a lot of those magazines when it came to the car shows.
Yeah, like magazines and a lot of shows. I love it. And here in Vegas too, convention center.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. And then also, can you talk about you doing Penthouse, Playboy, FHM? How did that work out?
That's how they discovered me. They just messaged me, and I did a lot of like photo sets with Penthouse and Playboy in LA and here.
So for people who don't know, because I mean, for you guys, it's probably second nature, but Penthouse reaches out to you. Do they send you an email? Do they call you? Do they try to hit you up on MySpace? How does that work?
I think email.
Okay.
And they just, I didn't do any porn that time. I said I don't do porn. They're like, no, it's okay, because I look at the website. No, this is porn, so I can't do that. So they're like, no, you can just do like by solo, and that's how I started doing spread.
Was that the first time you'd ever posed nude? Was for Penthouse or Playboy, or which was it?
Playboy.
Playboy.
First. Oh no, Penthouse, and then I did Playboy TV.
Okay. What is that experience like? Are you nervous the whole time, the first time you're doing this? What is it? Because I asked her before, I asked Nara last time, the first time she ever uploaded Boy Girl, what was that like for her? What was it like the first time you know you're going to take photos nude? What was that?
Oh, it was like not normal.
It was normal. It was not a big deal.
Yeah. I love being naked.
Right. I feel like when you know you're okay with it and you're confident with it, it's like, oh, this is fun. Okay. Instead of being nervous, you're almost just like, oh shit, this is exciting. And you just get like, you almost get a rush, and then you either really like it or you don't. And those who really like it end up just keep doing it, and they just grow.
I feel like the Rhino is a training ground for a lot of
Exactly.
stuff. Like
yes.
it kind of toughens you up for anything else that the world brings
Every
out
time
of you.
I shoot with Penthouse or Playboy, because you have to like slowly tease. They give me like an outfit, and I just get naked like quick. Like, no, CJ, put back your clothes. We have to tease them first. Oh, okay. I'm like, I just cannot move. I just like it naked.
You just naked. So naked, you prefer to be naked.
Yeah.
You're a nudist.
Yes.
We had Talia Paris on here like one of the early weeks, and I go to Paradise Challenge with Talia, and she's just naked the whole time. We're just eating dinner. She's naked. We walk around. She's just like, it's not a big deal. And I'm like, I've been friends with this girl since before she was 21, and I'm like, kind of eyes up here the whole time. It's really funny because I thought legit she was going to come in here, do the whole podcast topless, and I was going to have to blank out the whole thing.
Censor.
Yeah, I was going to have to censor the whole thing.
I know. We can pull them titties out right now.
I don't know if I'd have to talk to the management here if we could. If you guys want to, no, we have to blur the whole thing out. All right. So anyway, so now you're here doing this, and then reality TV shows. What are those like?
What is it? Money Talks.
Money Talks. So what is Money Talks?
I think it's like gambling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just one of the girlfriend of one of the main character.
Yeah.
It was filmed here.
Okay.
How long was it? Like, was it like an episode, or were you in like a season?
Yeah. There's like 5-6 episodes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. How many shows have you been in? You know,
Like maybe 3 or 4.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right.
Water.
And then FHM.
FHM and Maxim.
Yeah.
Philippines.
So what was that like?
I went home to the Philippines and everybody knows me and they're like, "Oh, you should shoot for our magazine."
Oh, so let's talk about that. So you come here and you become popular because of MySpace. What year are we talking about here? You're really popular because of MySpace.
Is it because of MySpace?
I don't know. I'm asking
guess.
you. So what is it that caused you to become popular? Now you go back to the Philippines and now they want to shoot you for Maxim and FHM.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I put all the time myself all over the internet. So they flew me out to Australia, which is the best show I did because everybody knows me there in Australia and it's so fun. And there's all so nice. And I was like so happy that I went there. I'm like, how you guys know me? All over the internet. I'm like, how? They're like screaming like they opened a new club and I was the main guest and I was like, I don't know these people. But they're like screaming and like crying. I was like, what the fuck is that?
That must feel good. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my, in a whole another fucking continent where there's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
fucking 7-foot spiders, like crazy place.
Yeah, I
not-
was like, no way I did this. Like, how does people know me?
yeah, that's
I was
cool.
like, oh, maybe I put myself all over the internet.
It's from the internet, baby.
Yeah.
So they're opening a nightclub in Australia and that's what happened? You were like,
Yeah, I was like,
featured guest there?
yeah.
That's
and I didn't
incredible.
know. And they're like, I have bodyguards. They pick me up. I was like, what is happening right now? I was like, I thought I'm just gonna do a photo shoot or whatever.
Did this happen often where you had to do appearances like this?
Yes. And then I just did the appearances at the club in Miami. I live in Miami now. By the
Okay.
way. So I live here for 12 years. My whole life is Rhino. And then I moved to Miami because I'm like, I don't want to dance anymore.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I haven't got there yet.
so now
I'm getting close.
So now I just do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's like my own stage. It's like my strip club.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ownership there for sure. That does seem pretty awesome. Your family back in the Philippines, do you still send money back to them? You're
Yes.
still close to them?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Yes.
They ever come visit you here?
My dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
That's
often
cool.
do you go back there?
Before like every other year, but after COVID, I just fly them out.
Yeah,
Here.
come here.
Yeah.
Has Manny Pacquiao ever hit you up?
No, but he saw me before.
Yeah.
It's funny, like I danced for a lot of people at the Rhino. I'm not gonna say their names.
Oh, you can. It's fine.
I can.
If you want.
I didn't know them.
I tell you what. Here's an idea. You can say, so we have this thing here because I had Khloe Terae on and I named off all of her ex-boyfriends that I knew, but I had to blank them out because they're all like really famous dudes. If you want to say their names, I'll blank
Yeah.
them out.
We can beep.
But we're gonna react to
No.
whoever it was.
Yeah, and a lot of like the manager and the bouncer, like, you don't know who it is. No, I said no. And there's a fact, like I don't even know Mayweather.
So you
Yeah.
dance for Mayweather.
Yes, like a lot of times, but I don't know him because I'm like, why he has a lot of entourage and he has an Hermes bag at
You're
the
like,
Rhino.
who is this man?
Yeah, like, and the UFC guys, you know.
Yeah.
there. But I'm not gonna say. But I don't know them. But I said, what's your name? Because I'm like sitting with him. Mayweather. Maybe this is Mayweather. I'm still like thinking, and the bouncer are like laughing at me. You don't know him? Like, no.
That's so funny.
I don't get started. The best people that I met, I was like starstruck, is David Beckham and his wife.
Wait, hold on. You danced for David Beckham and his wife?
No, I was so shy.
Victoria, right?
Yeah, Victoria
Yeah.
Beckham. They
Victoria
were
Beckham.
here for Spice Girls
Yeah.
thing, and she was like, "There's so many girls at the Rhino." They're like, Victoria Beckham like reach her hand out because there's like bodyguards everywhere. Like, come here, you're so gorgeous. I was like, oh, I'm Victoria Beckham, and this is my husband David Beckham. I'm like, I know.
I know. I sung you
know.
growing up.
Can I be your nanny? Want to suck his dick? Just kidding.
You're like, I'll be the fun nanny. Can I please be the fun nanny?
Yeah, he was like so shy to me. Like, oh my god.
I'm sure they would have let you. Shit. A little. What are you? You're 4'7", right?
Yeah,
A little
4'7".
4'7".
Yes.
Running
soaking
around,
wet.
cleaning up the house
can
in a
see
little
me.
outfit.
I know
If I
Nara
was
for a
Victoria,
long
I would have
time.
said yeah.
I know you for a long time.
I know.
How many years?
I think we've known each other for like 8 years
Really?
now. I've been in Vegas for like 10 or 11, and I met you shortly after. It's crazy.
We look better now.
Oh.
I know.
So, Here's a
Forever
question, Nara.
young.
At any point were you an airman first class while you knew her?
Oh yeah, yes, I was an airman
So,
first
hold on,
class.
you were an airman first class. You were stationed at Nellis Air Force Base.
Yeah.
You were working in was it personnel?
Yeah.
And then you would at nighttime go dance at the
Go
Rhino.
Shake this
No
ass.
way.
Yeah.
And-
oh my God, you didn't know that.
And,
No one
and,
knows.
I know
and you'd
you're
hang out with
doing
CJ
it,
with
But I was
CJ
doing
Miles.
it. Yeah. So I think we actually met. I don't know if we met.
The guys knows you look like this.
Huh?
The guys knows you look like this, or you have to wear uniform.
Oh no, I did not look like this. I did not look like this at all. I had like no tattoos, a little A-line cut. I had just got tits. Like no, I didn't know how to do my makeup. I was like a little rough one, but yeah.
Did you have to take leave when you got your boob job? Did you have to go talk to the medical?
So I got leave, but I had to take leave. Like I didn't actually get medical leave.
Yeah.
And then after my time was up or something, I was just really going through it. And so I was still taking my pills. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, it's up to y'all if you want me to come to work or not. I'm going to be on my pain pills.
Yeah.
So you choose, but this is what I'm doing because
Dude,
this
it
is
is-
what my doctor prescribed to me.
There's nothing like coming to work on Oxycontin when you're in the U.S. Air
Man,
Force.
yeah.
I may have done that once or twice, but
Just sitting at
I
my
had
desk.
knee surgery, so I'll go ahead and say
Yeah,
that
I just
first.
got my tits done. That was all.
There you go. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. So you're at the Rhino, and then while you're there, you're probably taking over the world. You're doing appearances at different places, right?
Yeah, nonstop.
Nonstop. Can you talk about your travel schedule, tours, all that kind of stuff?
I was busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my friends are like, you don't sleep. I was like working really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it like having a relationship, a hypothetical relationship? You can talk about a specific one or a hypothetical one during this time. You're traveling a lot. You're working at the Rhino. Was it difficult to date CJ Miles at this point?
Now I'm single.
Okay, so that's all you
I
can
don't
say.
know.
Now I'm single. Like, hit me up on OnlyFans. Just kidding.
Oh my god. Okay, so I know a girl. I'll say her name, but I'm gonna blank it out. Who met her?
Oh my God, I love her. She lost her Instagram and I just found her. She fucking popped up. I was like, oh bitch, I missed you. And I went to my messages. She had messaged me. I'm like, oh, I missed you so much. She is so fucking gorgeous.
Who is this?
This hot girl.
Anyway, we'll
Hot girl.
blank that
I'll
out.
show
But anyway, so she actually met her dude on OF. He was messaging her. He's a poker player, and he kept hitting her up over and over again. And then they finally met up, and then they started dating for a while. Have you heard of anything like this happening before? Because I've actually heard other girls say that this has happened before.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I'm like on top of my OnlyFans, like I manage all my OnlyFans, but now there's so many fans, which is
Yeah.
good.
I know
Because
they
of
need to
COVID.
submit an application for you. They're like, I deserve to be CJ's.
I think that'd be a great thing to put in your
Butler.
OF. You could put an OF like an application for the guy. Yeah, that'd be.
And then you can find your dates.
Fuck a
that
fan.
way, right?
Okay.
I know we do fuck a fans
Okay.
often.
All right. Time out. All right. So we went here, and I'm just gonna ask honestly. Like, so has that really ever happened? You are doing Fuck a Fan Friday. Like, is this a thing that's happened before?
Yeah, the best tippers.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Real
Okay.
thing.
So no, listen. You can't just say that. We got to go start to finish. You are on there. They start tipping. You take notice. You message it. Like, how does this go from this dude is tipping you to Fuck a Fan? I got to know.
Well, they always ask me like before, oh, you always fuck the same guy because he was my ex. But now,
Yeah.
now I'm like, I need a new dick in my life or in my content.
I don't know if it's good. Maybe it can go to the life. But we're just looking for content dick for CJ. We need
Please.
some content dick for CJ. But you have to be subscribed and you have to be a really high tipper.
Yes.
And then we'll have the discussion.
Yeah, and we can share. Sharing is scary.
We'll have a threesome.
And I am gonna lose my YouTube. All right, here we go. Beautiful.
no?
No, I'm kidding. All right, so like you
You
do
want to
that-
apply?
Huh? Listen, I'm a virgin.
No, Michael.
I'm a virgin,
He's away.
and I
Where?
only do Bible study. All right, so we go a little further. So that happens. Has that ever happened before?
What?
The Fuck a Fan thing? You've done this
Yeah.
before? Okay, so like the guy's a big tipper. This is just OnlyFans,
Yes.
and he just happened to be in the same city. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
And
No, I say like where I am and then
they come there. They come to your house.
not in my house.
Okay, you go somewhere else.
Hotel.
Huh? A hotel.
Yeah.
And you just film it? Is there a third person filming this?
No, just selfie.
Selfie?
The best part. Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
because it's home video. That's the best. Like,
see,
yeah.
CJ, I know the video is I'm sure the video is something awesome to watch, but I'm telling you, the background behind this is like fascinating to a lot of people. The fact that you would go through and do it, because, dude, obviously it's a trope at this point. I fucked an Uber driver. Everyone has fucked the Uber driver on OnlyFans. I've heard. I've never been on OnlyFans. I've heard.
I've heard that they do this.
I've heard
they do this
Uber
thing.
Eats
I've heard
guy.
they do this. Uber
Yeah.
Eats guy. Okay.
Delivery.
I've heard they do that. Anyway, so now you do this, and then like, is it awkward? He shows up, and like, did he send you pictures before, or what
His
happened?
dick pic. Yeah, I'll have to ask for a dick pic,
Okay, keep
Make
going.
sure that quality is there.
Keep going. Keep going. What else
Yeah,
happened?
because it has to be a good one.
Okay.
He does the helicopter in the video.
He
and
has
she
to do it.
laughs.
So that's the thing. You have to do a helicopter in the video. That's incredible. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything
Have you
else?
seen my content?
I
I'll
have
give you
not.
a free.
A free trial.
Yes.
Right.
There we go. Okay. I don't. In between me going to Bible study, maybe I can look at it. All right. So now he does the helicopter. He's sending you videos, and then you're like, okay, I pick you.
Yeah, because I have to look at how many tips he had. So.
Okay, got it. Another girl, and I'll blink her name out too. Amanda Nicole. She one time we're in Miami, and we're all eating sushi, and she goes, yeah, I was on. This is before OnlyFans. She was on either Twitter or Instagram looking for a guy to hook up with. And she fucking messages some dude. He messages back. And she's like, I'm not really into you. So the guy sends her pictures of his roommate's penis. She's like, yes, I want him. And then he goes, well, can the both of us have sex with you? She goes, yes. She has sex with both of them. And then the next day, she's messaging a guy that she's dating who's at some gym, and he sends a picture of him with the two guys she just had this sex with. Sent the picture back, and I'm like, oh my god, man, that is crazy. That is like so far outside of my reality. That's
one happy family, baby.
That is one happy family. Okay,
I need that in my life.
So afterwards, did the guy say thank you? At least, did he subscribe again? Did he re-up the next month? What?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Has this happened more than once?
Stayed around to watch his video.
Sometimes they have like a wife or girlfriend, so they're just like
One and done.
Yeah.
Keep my face out of it.
Yeah. I just
Yes.
need the
Yes.
dick.
Keep my face out of it. Okay.
Yeah. No face.
That is kind of an interesting double standard. It's like there's a
Well,
lot
the
of
fans doesn't want to see the guys too anyway.
Okay.
They just want to see us getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, some people be given the funniest angles. Like they'll show like the guy from the back, his butt cheeks going.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know if anyone wants to see his
the man's butt cheeks. He didn't even get
Yeah.
he didn't even get his
He didn't
butthole
even get it
bleached.
waxed.
He didn't even get bleached. Like, why would you want to see that? It's so weird.
Yeah, no, they don't care too
Yeah.
much about that. They more so want to see the insertion and I don't know. Depends. Like
How
the
long you been in
chemistry.
OnlyFans? I think when I saw you, I was like, yes, I messaged you, but I lost you.
Yeah, man. So when we first met, I was doing my own like website, and then OnlyFans came out like maybe a couple years after that, and so I don't know since it started.
I think I've been on OnlyFans for 4 years now.
Yeah.
I used to be on a different app, like it's called Soup app. So I've been.
Oh, I've heard of
doing it.
Soup. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing that for a year, and then the real owner of OnlyFans before is not Tim.
So Bill Fox.
Yeah, Bill Fox was the
Okay.
owner, and then I have the photographer. I forgot his name in LA. I was in LA, and then this photographer saw me in Starbucks. Like, CJ, the owner of OnlyFans, like really likes you a lot. He follows me on the Soup app, and he wants me to work for him. Obviously, he knows that I'm gonna make him money.
Yeah.
But also, like, so when I started with him, I met him, and he's so nice. And he was like, "Why are you not focusing on OnlyFans?" Because I said, I'm still dancing. You have to stop dancing and focus and make content on OnlyFans. And then later on, he died. Like after 6 months, he died. So he told me about Sex Panther
Yeah.
too. And he told me a lot. He showed me every porn star on his
Yeah.
computer, and it's like showed me the numbers. That's how you like I think if you wanna like, hey, tell your friends like, hey, do you wanna do OnlyFans? No, just show the numbers.
Yeah, so
and
that's what happened. Like Khloe Terae, she was on here before, and she had told me several times she was never going to get on OnlyFans. Caitlin Runk told me the same thing, and then they just the money they made. I think Caitlin told me. I hope she doesn't get mad at me for saying this. She made $37,000 the first week she got on, and she was like, "Okay, I got to do this." And she's never even shown a nipple on her OF. You met her the other night.
She's a sweet girl.
Yeah. So that's now here's the other transition. This is always interesting to me. A couple things when girls go from the rest of their life and then they just go on OnlyFans. Nara said she was dancing and doing OF at the same time. Were you doing that also, or were you just doing OF?
Yes, I was doing both.
Yeah.
It was easy for me because I have so much content. So when
Yeah.
I started OnlyFans, I have all my phone content is.
Yeah, so you just had plenty of content to come out every day. So it
I
wasn't a
think
big
when
deal.
I met you, I was in Soup App already because
I think so.
I was doing. We have like videos together. All my content is saved. So when I transitioned to OnlyFans, I have so many.
Yeah.
Everything is like.
It's just on the cloud and you just put it up there.
Yeah.
And then it's you, like she said before, you record on your iPhone mostly,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. That's what guys want.
They want iPhone because it
that
makes
raw
makes it feel more. Dude, we're getting to the point where there used to be a massive difference between like say a camera you would shoot for a 35 millimeter camera for a movie, and then a DSLR like the Canon 5D Mark 1, 2, and 3, and then your phone. There were 3 different levels, and they were very different. And the levels
And you
have
could
come.
really tell.
You could tell the difference. Now the difference between a $35,000 Alexa body and then an A7S III and then your iPhone, it's getting to the point where they're so close that in really good light, it's hard to tell the difference between an A7S III and an iPhone. You can tell the difference when you're moving right to left, or you
Yeah.
can tell the difference when the light is shitty or stuff like that. You can tell the difference. But 60 frames a second at 4K, like we were
Yeah,
talking about before,
it's gold.
even though, and then also certain lens depths are different. But like we're getting to the point now where your iPhone is going to be more than enough for what you need, especially on Instagram when they degrade your video quality. There's no
Yeah.
point in really using.
Well, it's like, how long do you think we're going to have phones before it's like in your eyeball?
Yeah, we're not too long. There's a book you should read called The Singularity is Near by Ray Kurzweil,
Yeah.
and they go into that whole thing to the point where we won't even need like women will be able to have children with other women by putting 30 by taking their 23 alleles and just combining them together, and then men
This
will
is crazy.
and then men will have sex robots, androids. So men won't need women, and women won't need men, and we're going to bifurcate
do
the
our own
species
thing.
for sure. Isn't that crazy? Somebody
It's
can make a
fucking
Nara
wild.
Ford and a CJ Miles android. You know,
Right.
just like,
Oh, I
Make little
want.
clones.
Can I make a announcement? I want my own pocket pussy. I don't know who's. You know the
that's an incredible
fleshlight?
announcement.
We need CJ and I to get our own pocket
Yes.
pussies.
I just want to point out something real quick.
Who made that?
So we had Dr. David Buss on here, and he's the world's foremost evolutionary psychologist, and we were talking about Kim Kardashian's butt. And then we had a theoretical physicist on here, and we're talking about quantum mechanics. We had some flat earthers, and now we're talking about a pocket pussy. This is we go this podcast.
This deserves an award.
This deserves an award. There is no.
My pussy needs an award.
Okay, there we go.
I have the best pussy. My fans knows that.
Okay, this is
I'm
incredible.
about to taste it later.
Okay, this is wow. All right.
Because I have a pussy of a 6-year-old.
Hey, Mom, stop watching. Mom, I need you to turn this off.
I have a beautiful pussy.
If your last name is Sartain, turn this fucking thing off right now. I don't want any of you, please.
What
Once
are you,
again,
Italian?
I'm so sorry,
I'm
Mom.
Colombian.
Oh, no
So
way.
sorry,
I'm,
Miss Sartain.
I'm British and Colombian. No, it's fine. You're coming home for
This is
Christmas.
my second time on here, and I'm already just fucking around.
Nara, you're coming home with us for Christmas. What are you talking about?
Meet the fam.
Meet the family. All right, cool. So now you talk about Bill Fox with Sex Panther. Now you're transition OnlyFans. So now at first, remember you said before you didn't want to do Penthouse because you were like, oh, this is porn, and you didn't want to do that. And then you were dancing, and now there's a transition point, right? There's an inflection point where it goes from we are not doing guy girl hardcore porn to where we are. What was that transition, and what did that feel like for you?
Well, because in the beginning, I'm just doing softcore, like just naked.
Yeah.
I don't do spread. And then when I did spread with Penthouse, I get a lot, even like people that works at the Rhino, like the bouncers, like, have you had sex? I'm like, why? Because your pussy here is so nice. I was like, so now like all my photographers are like, CJ, you have a beautiful pussy. So now I'm like, oh, okay. Because even if I spread it, it's close.
Yeah.
Because Francine is like, CJ, you have a beautiful pussy. Because mine is like a bulgogi, like a Korean barbecue. No, I don't know.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that Francine Dee said to you that her
Yes.
vagina is like Korean bulgogi?
Yes. She's like, CJ, your pussy is so beautiful. I'm like, mine is Korean. I'm like, what? Look. I was like, oh, okay. I never looked. I thought all pussies look the same.
No,
Yeah.
oh my God. I love
No?
those little, I love those little like perfect. It's like the inner lips are just like this big. They're like non-existent. And then the outer lips just come together perfectly like a little pillow. And they just like.
Yeah.
All right, for those of you who are not watching this on YouTube and you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you need to watch this on YouTube because she just
Or
gave
just Google our.
pretty amazing description of
Pussy.
what.
Describe stuff with my. I'm very active with my hands when I'm talking.
Yes.
It gives the best visual
I
description.
haven't seen your pussy. I'll see it later.
I know,
We're
you're
gonna
gonna
make a
see it.
content.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Our kitties are gonna be together. We're gonna be on top of each other. We're gonna be face riding. We're gonna be double dong sharing.
This is so crazy because
strap on wearing, pussy eating.
You have a strap on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You guys better stay tuned.
We need the cameraman. Do you wanna?
oh my God.
Do you wanna
No.
video us?
I think you can you hold the camera still?
Oh my God.
Just hold the camera still.
What have I done with my life? It's so great. Okay, I love you guys. This went there very quickly. Okay, so now again, well, let's go from we're not doing hardcore to we are doing hardcore. What is that transition like? Because so Nara mentioned before, she's like the transition was easier because she had her own website, and then she was
Yeah,
already
it's easier.
uploading that
Yeah.
for like $1,000.
Yeah,
Like you
the
said,
same.
it was like $1,000. And then when you went to OLF, then the transition was easy, and you were never self-conscious about I can't go back from this, right?
Yeah,
Because this is
no.
kind of a one-way road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Once you do it, there's no going back.
Seriously, like, yeah. So now you get to this point
So
where
my
it's
first like sex or what do you call it?
Like sex tape.
just
Sex
I don't know.
tape.
Did you do a
Yeah,
blowjob
I
first, or
called
did
it
you-
all of the above.
Yeah. My very first one I think was just a blowjob. Like my first boy girl.
I forgot.
I think I was too scared to jump right.
I
in.
think my first video I put it there in my laptop, my phone, and then my phone keeps like falling. But like my first sex tapes.
multiples, hundreds.
Yeah, like I'm like this is my first sex tape, so I know all my fans are waiting for it. So I sold it each so expensive. Like I made so much money, and all the guys is from Dubai because I go to Dubai a lot, and they paid a lot.
wait, who paid a lot? The guys from Dubai or the guys online?
like because they asked me first, like, hey, do you have a sex tape? And they pay me like a lot of money just to send it to. I'm like, okay, if I'm sending this now, like I'll just send it to all.
Okay.
And then they buy it like because I never had sex tape and they want to see
What
that.
was the price point? How much? What were you charging back then? Do you know?
For sex tape, it's
Yeah.
5,000 each.
5,000
And
each.
now it's $5.
I know that's exactly what I said to him. Too. I'm like, when I started,
When
my
you said-
sex tape was $1,000. Now you
Yeah.
can get that shit $20.
Exactly.
$20.
But it's because we have more fans.
Oversaturation. There's so many people in it.
So what was it? How somebody wires you $5,000 each, or how are you doing
Yeah.
this? You doing
I don't know.
wires, or what were you doing? Credit card
Okay,
transactions?
Due to
Yes.
tax purposes, we cannot have this conversation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's crazy. That's so they was doing $5,000.
Yeah. And OnlyFans takes 20%.
Yeah.
And you were doing this on your own website? Is that, or were you just emailing these out?
No,
How were you doing?
OnlyFans.
Oh, this is
Buying it from
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Oh, I
I think
understand.
they didn't have like an amount
The
before.
limit?
The limit. Only after.
The Bella Thorne thing.
The
Yes,
incident
yes,
happened.
yes.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys who don't remember Bella Thorne's, assistant, because for those of you who don't know, like, and it's not the case with these two, but a lot of times when you're messaging back and forth with somebody on OF, you're not messaging with somebody, you're messaging with ironically, some VA in the Philippines who is just writing you dirty messages back and forth, right? And so when that happens, what happened was Bella Thorne's people started promising that Bella Thorne was going to do full nude. She obviously didn't do it. People were paying. How much was it? Do you remember?
Oh my God, they paid like, I think it was like $200 or $500 or something
Yeah.
stupid for like, it was promoted as like a tit pic, like a
Yeah.
full tit pic. And
Yeah.
it was just like a side boob, no nipple. Like, I don't even,
Yeah.
garbage. She scammed everyone.
Yeah, so the thing is, the problem wasn't just that she lied. The problem was that the chargebacks. This is a company; they're not even publicly traded at this point,
No.
and they've got to do chargebacks. So they've got merchant accounts and Stripe accounts or whatever that they're using, and all of a sudden they have to do millions of dollars of chargebacks. And this was a very, very horrible situation for them. So they limited. I believe it's 200 is the most.
200. did. And for what's really fucked up OnlyFans is that they had everyone, the max you could have your subscription at was like $50. I think that was the highest you could have your subscription at. Bella Thorne joined OnlyFans and they let her subscription was like $100.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even an option for like the regular content creators to do that, but hers was at like $100. And then on top of being $100, then she also scammed everyone as well.
Is she really that hot? I don't think I could even pick her out. But then again, I live in Vegas, so you can probably tell what kind of girl I like. I don't even care. I couldn't imagine paying to see Bella Thorne.
I think she's more of like the alternative, like chill. I don't really think she wears makeup. I hope I'm thinking about like what the right person looks like.
Isn't it crazy? I can't even picture Bella Thorne in my head right now.
Yeah,
but yeah, I remember this story.
But I think like so girls like this, like who already have such a large presence on social media, or I think she sings, or maybe she's an actress too or something. So she has like a very large presence. So people like that, when they jump onto OnlyFans, it's crazy the amount of surge that I'm sure the website gets.
Initially, yeah. I think it's interesting. So I hosted a party with Trey Songz one time.
Oh, I know
the one where he got COVID.
You want to manage me?
Yeah, the one where he got COVID. I was there. Like I was literally like the whole. I'm not even gonna say because I talked to you about this. I can't even say it out loud. But I was saying stuff. I was like, please put this keg stand in your vagina. I couldn't believe I was saying. I was like, please no one record this and do not let my mom hear that I'm saying these words. So I was doing
in a suit.
Tucci Cash's party. It was I believe it was a Valentine's party we were doing. And during the party, Trey Songz is there and he's filming for his OnlyFans. And then I know Tyga has an OnlyFans. And there's a bunch of other dudes with OnlyFans. What do you guys think about that? Are you ever getting hit up for stuff? Dude, I saw Lil Pump has an OnlyFans. How in the fuck? I don't even understand how this works. So have you heard about this? How does that whole situation work?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them have OnlyFans, and I feel like they reach out to girls to shoot content with, and then, I don't know, these people are just super excited to shoot content with a celebrity, so then they jump on and do it, and then, I don't know, then the girls don't actually get the videos, only the guy gets the video.
That's not cool.
Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like so many things happen.
That's what airdrop is for.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff happens, but I'm sure they have a lot of fun.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Have you ever been hit up? This is kind of dumb questions because every girl I know. So have you been hit up by Tyga in your DMs to go shoot a music video?
Music video? No.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. You have to go back and check.
Yeah, I don't really look. But I know Trey Songz, he want to manage my... I think we live in the same building before.
Oh, in Miami?
Miami.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why.
So can you talk about this? So I know there's a lot of OnlyFans management agency. So for those of you guys who don't know, let's just say a girl does $100,000 in a month in revenue, 20,000 is going to go to OnlyFans. 20%. Some of these places, so like if you get to an economy of scale to the point, because there's no limit to the number of subscribers you can have. So if you're some like really huge, like Coconut Kitty or something like that, you have so many subscribers that you can't handle it. You still have to individually answer these DMs. Like you mentioned before, you had to copy some of the captions that other people were doing because it's lots of.
It's just a lot. Like
lots
to
of
put all
eggplants.
your time, to put all your time into like being creative with your own cat. Like I said, I did that for a long time. I'm like, I'm gonna have my own captions and be creative, and it's like, bitch, no, I'm gonna fucking copy someone else's that I see is doing really good, and I don't know the girl, and if she sees it, like, what do you want to do about it? It's not a big deal, and then and now I have all of this time saved to where I can make more content.
Yeah,
exactly.
So yeah,
just eggplant, fire emoji, squirt. There you go.
Oh, you can say all this stuff then.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what he can say.
That's it. You just say eggplant. That's how you do captions on OnlyFans. All right.
Cock ratings.
Okay, so this whole thing, I think the first person to tell me about that was Paulina Candy. Do you know who she is? Paulina J. Candy. She's in London. She was the first one where I was friends with her talking to her, and I saw her before the big OnlyFans crackdown on Instagram. And we can talk about that too, where it got to the point where you literally cannot write the letters ONLYFANS on an IG story, or Instagram comes after your ass.
Nor link in bio, nor sale, nor % off, no discount, no come chat, no, like you have to be so descriptive, and you change like your A to the @ sign, and you change all of these signs, and you're like, I hope my followers are smart enough to know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Please understand what I'm saying.
I see a couple of girls, they'll do one that goes to another. So they'll have go check out my backup account, because they're willing to lose their backup account.
Yeah.
The backup account then will have a link to a LinkedIn, and the LinkedIn will go to their OnlyFans. Other girls I see, they'll have a link to their Twitter. Their Twitter will go to their OF, because Twitter's not going to ban you for using OF, but Twitter is not going to let you put lascivious content up there anymore. So those rules have changed. I don't know if you probably don't remember this, but back all the way to like 2011, 2012, you could post nudity on Instagram. They actually changed that rule later on, and then went up to around.
Well, they fucked up. Yeah. Should have kept it.
So, but here's the thing, right? OnlyFans is like your boyfriend who's like, you can't date me anymore, and you can't date anyone else, right?
Yeah.
That's what OnlyFans is doing. It's like, hey, we don't want you to post any more lascivious content, Nara. You go somewhere else if you want to post that. Okay, fine. Fuck you. I'm going to make millions of dollars on OnlyFans. Wait, millions of dollars? No, fuck you. You can't make millions of dollars on OnlyFans either. No, you can't do any of this. And it's like, it's one of the most ridiculous situations where it's like, you realize these people who are working up in Northern California, who are making up these rules ad hoc and don't even explain the terms of service to us. They're over there making up these rules and saying, well, you can't do this anymore because it's objectifying women, or whatever reason they have to come up with this. And then when you want to go make up money somewhere else, they're like, no, wait, stop. Don't let them do that. Don't let them do that.
Okay, so for sake of argument, I'm totally on that side, because obviously, like, I'm a content creator and that makes sense. But it's like, I'm so thankful for Instagram, because I have this free platform that I'm able to go to everyone, and I don't have to pay a damn dime to Instagram. So it's like, them on the business standpoint, like, once they see all of these people making money, like, of course they're going to be like, oh, no, I don't want you leaving. So it's like, obviously, it's not that they don't want. It's like, fuck you.
They don't want you. It's not that they don't want you leaving. They don't want your money leaving.
They don't want you, exactly. They don't want their all of their people that they've given you, that you've gotten for free, because this shit's hard and you work hard as fuck for this, but for free, to take those people and have them pay you somewhere else.
No, I have to type in TheNaraFor, and I still don't see your name.
No,
and
you
then
gotta
I type
add
in
the D.
And then all of a sudden I see Nara Ford. And the problem is you're shadow banned. I have said this before. There is no institution in the United States that hates women more than Instagram.
Oh, it's disgusting.
They hate women, and it's it makes me so angry that it's almost like you are too dumb to have your own agency to know whether or not you're objectifying yourself. No, it's your choice about what the fuck you do. And for somebody to tell you that your stuff is sexually suggestive, wait a second, hold on. Are you telling me that you wear a certain outfit and that's suggesting to some other motherfucker that you get to have sex with you? No,
exactly.
You get to choose who you have sex with. It's not up to some motherfucker at Instagram to decide that somebody's gets to have sex with you.
Yeah.
It's like saying, oh, she was wearing a short skirt, that she must have wanted to get raped. She wanted to get raped. Like, it's so crazy. It's such an arcane fucking 1950s philosophy for people to tell you this, and especially when your platform, there is no way they reach 1 billion active users if it wasn't for you.
No,
there's no fucking way they get to that number without you guys. And so for them to do that, turn their back on you, then claim that you don't have the agency to know whether or not you're objectifying yourself, and then on top of that tell you, oh, you want to make a living somewhere else? No, you don't even have the agency to go to some other platform and make money. Fuck you, dude. If there's somebody from Instagram right here, like, now, I've never seen so much before where you have allowed these women this freedom and autonomy, and then created so much chaos in their life for no reason, and then take their IG away, and you don't even give them a chance to to defend themselves.
I know, and it's so hard, because there's no black and white. There's no this is wrong and this is right. Like, for example, during Halloween, I just lost my Instagram. I just got this shit back like a while ago. I am the most safest, cautious person on social media, because I've lost my accounts before, so I'm so safe. So it's Halloween, right? I'm like, oh, here's a sale for my OnlyFans. Black screen. I take a picture of the fucking ground, black screen, right? And I write, I did a little poll, and I said, oh no, it wasn't. It was fucking Black Friday. I was like, are you Black Friday shopping today? That was my question. Yes or no? And then the both answers said, like, go to my backup. And then I tagged my backup, and that motherfucker got reported and removed, and I couldn't even repeal it. And it was literally a black picture that said, are you shopping today, with my backup tag. Like, it's so crazy. And then I right after that, I was just, and I was on Instagram, and I saw another girl do the same exact thing, except instead of a black picture, she was in like this little cowgirl outfit with her titties just poking and her fucking camel toe up her pussy. And I'm like, like, I'm never mad at them, right? Because, like, why would I be mad at
the double standard?
Yeah, but I'm just so mad at Instagram. Like, bro, the double standard is so insane. Like, if there could just be like a fucking, are you 18? Yeah, I am. Let me view this.
I'll fix it right now. If I report you for something you didn't do, I lose my account. That would fix this whole fucking thing. All these accounts from Jakarta and Tehran, all these fake accounts that people are paying. You can mass report somebody for $60. You can pay. That's how I lost my account. Some dude who lives here in Vegas, you know who you are. You paid to have me mass reported. I contacted somebody on Instagram. I got my account back, and the whole thing was like, okay, all those accounts that mass reported me, they should be gone. They should be suspended for this, or at least have to do like 10 captchas to prove that they're real.
Like something.
Then we fix the problem, because in the United States, I'm innocent until proven guilty. I have the right to a speedy trial, and I have the right to face my accuser. I have those rights, but I don't have those rights on Instagram. And instead, we just believe the accuser, and then all of a sudden, the people. It's so crazy. It's like the misogyny is towards you by Instagram. The bullying that you're supposedly they accuse you of bullying other people. The bullying is done by Instagram to you. Gad Saad the other day, he's a professor at Concordia University, evolutionary psychologist. He was receiving these hateful anti-Semitic messages from this one guy. He screenshots it, puts it up on his IG story. He gets his account suspended because he was bullying someone else
by showing. Yep.
By showing, and it's the same thing with Kindly. Kindly will get these horrible messages, and they'll say this terrible stuff to her, and she's like, every time I post these messages, I get hit up for doxing and for bullying someone else. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll post them. So I post Kindly's the horrible messages that Kindly gets sometimes, and it's just ridiculous, like this double standard that's happening. And now, the normal thing that should happen in a free market economy happened. There was some other platform, OnlyFans showed up, and now they can't even stand that. Again, it's your abusive boyfriend who says, you can't date me anymore, but you can't date anybody else. It's fucked up. That part is really messed up. Have you lost your IG before? Have you been suspended?
8 times.
8 times. So tell me about that.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that. So now I can hear people
Mass report?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was Instagram deciding.
No.
Or no.
I think it's like Sarah, Stephanie, all of these people. They're like,
Haters.
oh no, and then once it happens, then Instagram's like, oh yeah, you're right. That's how I make it up in my head.
It's the other way around. It's Sarah and Stephanie and all these other people reporting. Instagram's like, I'll get to this later. Suspended. I'll just get to this whenever I get to it. Oh, it's a woman? No, you don't get your account back. Gone. You're a woman? Gone. That's the way it works. I will tell you, as a content creator on TikTok, the things I could get away with being a man were so much more than the female creators that I know. And the other thing is, I know some female creators on Instagram that have 4 or 5 million followers, and I get more views per post on my TikTok than they do, because TikTok. But the thing is, to be fair, TikTok from the gate was like, we don't like ass and titties. Period. We don't want you to show them. We don't want any of that on our platform. We just want pedophiles on our platform to look at underage children. Pedophiles. We just want underage children shaking their butt on our platform. That's what we feel.
Because
safe
if you have an underage butt, then you're okay. Shake your little underage chicken cheeks.
For sure.
And then,
for sure.
With big booty.
I have made a decision. We are not monetizing this episode. 100%. I'm not getting suspended for this shit. All right. So now, so CJ, so you've lost your account 8 times.
Yes.
Right? Have you tried a TikTok before?
No, because you have to wear clothes. That's why I don't.
It's very hard to wear clothes. And by the way, CJ, thank you for wearing clothes today. I appreciate you wearing clothes.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it.
You're welcome.
It was hard for her. She was like, I don't know. I think I'm going to come naked. I'm like, if you come naked, I'll come naked.
I don't have any clothes to wear. It's like, no, girl, you can wear something. She's like, no, literally, I have no clothes. I just walk around Resorts World with no clothes on
but
at all.
it's so cold.
It's so cold.
I know, it's really cold. Out of nowhere, Vegas just got like this cold front. Cold, freezing last night.
Nipples.
Right? Hard nipples.
Well, my nipple is always hard anyway. So.
Oh, mine are pretty. You got the heater on, and here today, my girls are warm.
There you go.
But no, last night I was driving, and some billboard was like, it's 39 degrees. I'm like, it is not 30. It was just 80 degrees like 2 weeks ago. And then I checked my phone, and it was like 37 degrees.
Yeah, it's crazy. So when you live, we're at 2,800 feet altitude here, and there's no humidity.
Yeah.
So when you have a high altitude and no humidity, the air can change the air temperature can change really quickly. Just be glad you're not on the moon, because it's 200 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and 200 degrees below zero at night. That's what it's like on the moon, unless you're a flat earther, in which case you don't believe there is a moon.
Exactly.
All right, so now let's go to the next thing. What are your favorite type of people to work with? Obviously, you love working with Nara. What other kind of people do you like working with?
Just fun.
Yeah.
Like no rules.
Yeah.
And love being naked as well.
Yeah, just so girls that just have energy that you feel chemistry with.
Yes.
Have you ever been in a situation where you don't feel chemistry with someone?
Yeah, the one that's not up for money.
Okay. Have you been?
You want to make money or no?
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Have you ever been in a situation where there was a male performer that you didn't feel chemistry with?
I haven't. I just became single, so now I'm like, hello.
Here we go.
I'm ready to test
Here we
out
go.
the chemistry.
Actually, you didn't. We didn't get to the answer to the last question. The first time you uploaded Boy Girl OF or Boy Girl was where? Was it on OnlyFans?
Yes.
And you were selling it for a lot. You said the first time was $5,000 is what you're selling it for, and then you changed. So this is on OnlyFans, and then when
It
OnlyFans
become 2,000, and then it become like lower and lower.
and lower.
Yeah, when you
Count.
started, yeah,
You're like, here's the big thing, and everyone's excited. And then
yeah, sale,
So now,
blowjob sales.
So now in your OnlyFans, if you were going to just analytics here, if you were going to stratify, this does this much, this does. So like for instance, JOI versus Girl versus
Oh, you
Solo.
know Joy.
I do
Before
because she explained it to me.
I also
Yes.
explained cum eating instructions to him.
Well, the second one I don't know anything about.
Count
The first one I
down.
don't really need any instructions because I was 14 at one point. So
I know how to do this.
Yeah,
Got
like,
it.
before like
I have had a shake weight at one point,
shake weights.
and then I had a second shake weight at the same time, and I got these big freaking arms from the shake weights. That's what happened. I wasn't skiing.
No,
Please,
before
nobody
like
show this
my
thing.
fans were like, "Can you do a joy?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is joy?" And then I have to like Google it and like, why do I have to teach you how to jerk off? I don't have a dick. You have a dick. Why is that my problem? Why don't you ask your mom? Like, really, why? You've been doing this for a long time. You're still asking me. I don't have a dick. Shit. But
I don't know if I'm doing this right. Like,
yeah, so I have to like Google it, and then I have to like, and I'm not good with English, so they're like, you gotta talk.
didn't even think of that.
Yeah, like it was so hard for me. Like I have to copy like porn stars, like what they say.
That's what I did for my first JOI. I'm like, let me watch a few girls. What are you saying? Oh, grab the balls. Okay, grab your ball sack. I'm like,
yeah,
Why do I have to teach you how to
yeah,
jerk off?
that's your fucking problem.
That
but
is
now,
the
like,
line of the year. Hey, ready? Hashtag, why do I have to teach you to jerk off? If you made it to this point in the video, please put that in the comments. Good God, that's funny.
joy.
flood,
But yeah,
flood the
they love
comments
it.
with the hashtag.
So now I do like live show doing joy.
You do live shows
Yeah.
doing joy?
So I just adapt. I think you just adapt on everything.
Yeah.
That's if you want to
Yeah,
make money.
that-
Suck
that.
dick.
So can you tell me like as a percentage? So she mentioned before, girl did this, and then boy girl did like 4 times that. Did you have the same situation where as you progressively got more hardcore, you were making more money per video? Was it like that, or is it the same way now?
It's always different because our fans like some are fans like me solo because solo never dies. Like it's always there because they join you because
They
they
love
join.
you.
Yeah, and then some guys get jealous of guys
Yeah.
that I fucked, so they like seeing other girls.
Yeah.
But some fans they want to see boy girl.
Yeah. I will never forget ever. First time I ever heard of OnlyFans, I was the host of Swimsuit USA's World Championship, and I'm having sushi with Kindly, and she shows me how much money she's making. I'm like, God damn, this is ridiculous money. And she goes, well, I have to hold on. She's like, I got to get up and go film something for OnlyFans. And I was like, do you want to make her and I make funny videos together? You're like, do you want me to make a funny video with you? I didn't understand what the platform was. And she goes, Michael, my fans don't want me to make an funny video with you. My fans want you to die. My fans don't want you to exist.
my fans don't like you.
My fans don't like you. They don't want you to exist. They don't want to know anything about you, Michael. It was so funny when she said that to me. All right, cool. So you like working with people that have good energy? You said you always have chemistry with people. You like making money from the whole thing. Is like, what'd you say before? I make you come, you make me come.
I make you come, you make me come. We have a good time
We all
together.
come
We go
together.
eat dinner afterwards.
We go eat dinner.
I'll take you on a date.
Isn't it crazy? She takes you out on a date after she
After her coming.
After she degrades you. That's incredible.
No. I mean, we're in this together.
We're in
you
this
know? Like
together.
I ride her face, she rides my face.
Yes.
Equal.
I don't know what to say, man. I don't know how to respond to this. I don't
Yes.
know.
Okay.
I don't-
Sounds good. Any more? Do you have any more comments?
Walter Cronkite here. She's going to ride her face, and then she's going to ride the other face. Do you guys ever do ASMR? Have you ever done ASMR in your own
So
pants?
I fucking okay. I used to think that was cool. TikTok has destroyed this for me with all the girls that are going like that. Like oh my God, it does something. No, I want to take the headphones off. Like it literally does something to me.
Grab your balls.
What is it again? Sorry, I'm lost.
It's like
You have to whisper into the camera.
Why?
It's like people like
Because
this.
people like this, and they go to sleep to this, and it's so creepy.
Oh, that's so
The way your
scary.
voice and your little lips smacking and blah, 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 blah. And then people go like fucking weirdo. I don't know, whatever floats
Okay,
your
that's
boat.
why I don't
used
know
to-
this.
Yeah, I used to like it. I used to fucking like it, but
My
no,
dick
it's
under
just
the table.
it's too much for me now. It's
Yeah, it's
I
hard to
don't know
listen
what
to.
is.
and those people on TikTok live are over here. They're over here like this with like 40,000 people in there. 40,000 people. I'm like, okay, I don't know. So I'm like, I should start this. Like, I'm hot. I could be up here like, if it's gonna get me 40,000 live viewers on TikTok, I can get over my annoyance of it. Come find me on TikTok tonight.
What else content that you make a lot? Feet?
I do. So I need to make like a good foot job video. I need to make a nice one. People really want one. I need to find like a male who wants their dick massaged with my feet. I take that application as well. But I do it all.
I need a screenshot because I'm not okay. So I'm in this weird situation, Nara. I'm in a really weird situation, and I need your advice. Okay, so I'm getting a bunch of messages because you asked for dudes to peg. Okay,
me too.
So I'm getting a bunch of messages saying, "Hey, how do I fill out an application so Nara can peg me?" But I'm not gonna hit accept. I don't want these dudes messaging me. I want nothing to do with these guys whatsoever. So I'm gonna screenshot them and just send them to you, and then you can message them because no offense, guys, I don't need that energy in my life.
Yeah,
so
and I feel like I need to make something clear. I am looking for women to collaborate with, so women slide in my DM. Males, I'm looking to fuck you in your ass. So if you want that, slide in my DMs.
Yeah, if that wasn't clear before, let's go ahead and make that clear.
Like, I don't want you to slide in my DMs and think you're gonna show me a good time. I'm gonna show you a good time.
Yeah.
If you deserve
she's
it.
a giver.
That's right. It seems like Nara Ford is going to provide you a service with a big black dildo.
I just want to get fucked.
I got you, baby. A few more hours. Just hold it together. Hold it together.
What is happening right now? What is going on? Hold on. What is going on? Oh wait, hold on. She's tangled. Hold on. She did the splits and now she's tangled in the microphone in the cord here.
No, because usually like even girls they always fuck me because I'm so small.
I know. I was watching one of her videos earlier. I'm like, oh, I can put her in that position.
Yeah. You can spin.
Yeah, if you guys are listening on Apple Podcasts, which I do appreciate, and please leave me a review. You need to watch us on YouTube as well. All right, so now, who do you not like working with? Is there any? You don't have to tell me specific names, but are there any type of people that you don't like?
I don't like her.
No.
No, you like working with everyone?
Yeah. Usually, like I just go to like OnlyFans, like a content party, and I just shoot with them.
Oh, okay. So can we talk?
fun.
Can we talk about a content party?
We
What
should do
content
that.
party?
You invited me. She
Yeah.
invited me.
What
but
kind
I
of
couldn't.
content? Are we talking about the shoot that she was sort of like, a content creation thing?
Yeah.
So like it is kind of what I would imagine. It's a sleepover with a bunch of girls that come over with a bunch of cameras and
Bunch
very
of tripods,
very few
some
dudes,
lights.
and you just do things.
Yeah. Just shoot.
Just
like,
get as
shoot,
many
shoot.
videos in as you
Exactly.
can. You're having a good time.
Are there any girls or big content creators that like whiteboard this stuff out, or are you guys just literally just getting drunk and just like whatever happens?
I feel like it's like whatever happens, but I'm so weird. I feel like I want to whiteboard it out. I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this and then that.
I would love if you did that. If you got a whiteboard, I'm serious, Nara.
Step one.
If it got a whiteboard and you just like said, okay, fans, we're gonna do a live here. I want you guys to tell me what you want. You're gonna write these things down on the night, and then you're gonna cross
And
them
make
out.
sure we do each and every
Exactly.
one. I feel like more so it's like your fans are always telling you what they want.
Yeah.
And especially like if you're going to make something with a girl, they're like, oh, I loved the way you did this. Or, oh, if you would have done that or something like that. Like these people are not scared to tell you. Like they're behind a fucking keyboard. So they're not scared to tell you what they want, which is also how you find out about all of these people's kinks, which are just through the fucking wall of how random they are. But so people always tell you what they want. So when you go in to make the content with someone, if you're not whiteboarding it out, I feel like it's in your noggin of what you're gonna do. Like my people love strap-ons, my people love double-ended dildos, my people love pussy eating, like all of
Forgot
that.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
did all
people-
the content. so.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, I don't know what my people want to see. That's kind of scaring me. All right,
The
so-
helicopter.
The helicopter. Okay. All right. I'll put the helicopter up on my OF here next. Coming up next. Swipe up $3 for 31 days. All right. Now here we go.
What turns you on?
Huh?
What turns you on?
It's so because I'm around so many physically attractive women. There's that alone doesn't do it for me. I like girls with graduate degrees. I like really, really smart girls, or I like really loquacious girls, like girls who talk a lot, or there's one girl that I know who's a sports announcer, very attractive because she was a sports announcer before. And this actually happened one time. I met a girl, I was not attracted to her at all, and she told me she had a PhD in astrophysics, and I asked her out on a date because I could not believe I actually met a real PhD in astrophysics. For me, I like that, but like I live in Vegas. It's not like obviously there's a look I like. I like the Rhino look. Don't get me twisted. Obviously I do, but it's just I've been around that for so long that it's that plus
You're
more.
so
It's that plus it's that plus a personality. Dude, girls who play video games with me, I love that so much.
What I'm trying to say, like for example, if you go to my OnlyFans or you go to her OnlyFans,
I would feel guilty because I know you two personally.
or
Okay,
the
you
girl
go
that
to-
you like. Do you like just solo or
No, for me it would probably be
What's
boy
your
girl
fantasy?
stuff. It would be boy girl
okay.
stuff or boy girl stuff because like I mostly date girls who date girls, so that's kind of like that because
What
that's
you
my
wanna
life.
see.
That's kind of what I want to see on
I'm
stuff.
strictly dickly. But yeah.
Except
but maybe,
tonight.
Yeah.
Are you serious? This woman right here is gonna have you batting left-handed like your name is fucking.
And then we're gonna go to the club tonight.
Yeah, we're going to the
Yeah,
club.
we're
You're
gonna go
do
to
that
the club
first,
tonight.
And then you're gonna be exhausted.
smell
Maybe you
us.
guys will see us.
Dude, tonight she's batting left-handed like her name's Barry Bonds. She's gonna get some of this right here. All right, nice. That's by the way, that was the we used to have these call signs back when I was in college or when I was working at a nightclub. It's
Yeah.
like, if she's Barry Bonds, she only likes women, left-handed.
There you go.
If she's Jose Canseco, she only likes guys, right-handed, right? But if she's Mickey Mantle, she's a switch
There you
hitter.
go.
She's a
Mickey
sw-
Mantle, baby.
She's a switch hitter. She likes both sides. She can hit from both sides of the plate. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now, so we talk about changes in OF. Do you ever have a problem with judgmental nature for, like, say, people back in the Philippines or people in your life? No,
I never care about what
you just don't
people
care.
say.
So they say it and you just don't care.
I don't hear anything.
You just don't hear it.
Yeah.
It's just beneath you.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of girls like. That's why they don't do OnlyFans because my family's gonna. No, I support my whole family back home, and if you're in like first class plane or like you don't hear shit because you have a good life.
Right.
Because if you care about what people say, then you're not going anywhere in life.
Right. Money spends all the same. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay. Very cool. So that doesn't issue. That's not a problem with you at all. And then like if there are challenges, right? So I've talked to a lot of girls who are coming here, content creators before. Khloe talked about, she travels a lot. Like she just doesn't. One of the things about Khloe Terae is that she is so in charge of every relationship that she's in that I never hear her crying about dudes ever. She's like, next one. I don't give a fuck. I have these demands. You're going to do this. You don't want to do this. I'll see you in fucking Saint-Tropez. I'm gone. I'm going to go do something else. Is there a challenge with you? Do you find, what would be the most challenging part of dating CJ Miles?
Nothing. They have to be open-minded.
Okay.
Before I dated a guy, like, when are you gonna stop dancing? When am I gonna stop seeing you? Like, you can't tell me anything.
Yeah. So that's the thing. They have to be open-minded to what you want to do professionally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I can date someone who's gonna stop me from being me.
From being you. Are you in Miami? Are you still dancing?
No, just OnlyFans.
Just OnlyFans.
Just
Okay.
a feature dancer.
Feature dancer.
Sometimes,
So you get flown around the country to do feature dancing, stuff like that. Very cool. All right. Nice. I used to be the guy who had to hire those when I was a manager at a strip
Hire
club.
me.
Yeah. This is 22 years ago. now.
Right? We'll come give you a show.
All right. Cool. This is not going to make it's not going to be a difficult question for you, I think. But do you believe in monogamy for most people? Do you think that that's possible for most people, or do you think it's one of these things where we're kind of fooling ourselves? Or do you see yourself in a normal, traditional monogamous relationship at some point in your life?
That's so hard because we dance in a strip club for a long time.
Yeah, but you aren't going to do this forever, right? You're going to do some at some point. There's a life after this, whether it's marriage or kids or what, or you just.
I wish, but relationship is hard.
You okay?
Well, and even working in the strip club, it's like all of these people we're dancing for are married, and all of these people are like, "Oh, let me take you back to the room. Like, let me do this, let me do that.
I'm gonna get married tomorrow, but can I fuck you?"
Yeah, they're like, or they'll be trying to fucking like kiss you in the club, and
the club ruins love for me.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like literally all of these men.
So they always ask me like, "Are you married or are you happy?" So I'm like, "What? Are you married or happy?" That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so hard now, especially now. There's so many after the COVID. Now it's easier for guys to hook up with girls because there's so many dating apps.
Yeah.
And they become available to you.
Yeah.
It's so hard to. I want a monogamous, but I think if you've been in a relationship for too long, it's so hard to be focused or not focused. It becomes like same shit.
Would you say that working in a strip club provides you with like a very, very high paced education on sociology? Yeah, like you what I'm saying is you get life experience at super fast rate. Would you say that? So because it's really interesting, you brought this up twice, and it's something I'd never thought about before. Your belief about being in a relationship is not because of what you want, but it's what you see men do in the strip club.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think I want to set like unrealistic standards for myself and be like, me and you, me and only you. Like, no, it's not me and only you. Like, I know you're out, like, doing other things. I know you're out texting other people. I know, like, I just know that's how males are, because from this job that I do, you just see it so much, and you see it just so much that it's like, there's no men who aren't like this.
It's so funny. I never have to have this discussion with girls who danced, ever. Whenever I'm like, hey, do you believe that a man can like sleep with other women and still love his wife? They're always like, yeah, of course. Like, because
no, you can. You totally. I agree with that. You totally can sleep. Like, you can be monogamous with your love and be in love with solely just one person, but you're gonna go get your dick wet with other people.
Right.
And if you're not getting your dick wet with other people, you're gonna emotionally get a hard on by talking and exchanging and all of that. Like, it's going to happen. So don't set yourself up. Well, I'm not going to set myself up to think that this person is like solely with me, because that's just not reality. And especially, it's almost 2022. Like, this is not like, we have social media, we have OnlyFans. All of these guys now are like, hey, you want to make content? Hey, you want to make content? Like, it's just the thing. Like, everything is so sexual to where it just makes sense for you to be in love and have a relationship, but then also to, go have fun. And maybe, I just feel like open relationships are more so easy to manage nowadays.
Making content is like the new first date.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can't, a guy I know, some guy I know, maybe went on some dates and girls were asking him to make content with them. And it was just like one of these crazy things. A guy I know, obviously not me.
Someone else.
Some other guy.
You sure?
Yeah, some other guy.
Michael doesn't do that.
Yeah, girl coming home with this hypothetical guy, and she's like, hey, we're not gonna have sex, and he's like, oh, that's fine. We don't have to have sex. And then jokingly, he may have said something to the effect of, but we can film for your OF if you want. She's like, okay, let me go get my stuff. That may have happened.
So like, right?
To a guy. Some other guy.
Yeah, and he told you the story about it.
He told me the story about it, yeah.
That's exactly how it is. Like, oh, no, I'm not in the mood, honey. Like, I don't want to have sex, but I'm always in the mood to make money. So let's film.
Isn't it crazy?
Like, that's life.
It's like this weird aphrodisiac. It's nuts. And it's like, there are guys out there that are lonely. They're like, oh, we'll film content. Like, that's how guys approach me now. That is their go-to now. That's
exactly.
incredible.
You get, so on OnlyFans, we get the dick pics to rate. People pay you and send you their dick, and you do whatever you want to do with it. On Instagram, people send you because on Instagram, people can send their dicks for no reason and nothing happens to them. Yeah. And I can't post my fucking stomach. But these people are sending you all their dick pics, and they're like, here's my 9-inch cock. You want to fuck? I'd love to make content. I'm not shy. Like, sir, no, but I will fuck you. But no. Like, it's crazy.
So I think one of the problems is, and I really hope both of you get to watch the David Buss episode. That is the most nervous I've ever been interviewing someone, because he is my favorite author, and he came on my show. And the situation with him is he talks about the male over perception bias, which is men throughout evolution has believed that they were more attractive than they actually were, and women have always believed, in general, not always, but that they're less attractive than they always were, or rather, women underperceive how much men are attracted to them, and men overperceive how much women are attracted to them. And so one of the things is, as a man, if I can look at the physical form of Nara Ford and I find it physically attractive, that's it. I don't know what your political beliefs are. I don't know. I have some clients that are black, and we have this game we play called "How Racist Would She Have to Be for You to Not Have Sex with Her?" we start going up like
it's a fun game.
Yeah, it's like, how? Come on. So
what does she have to say?
Like, how far would she have to go before? And we show a picture of like some super hot girl. Okay, how far would she have to go before?
What's the line?
What's the line where you would say no? It's a real fun game.
I want to sit in on that.
Yeah. So it's just real, because some of the guys are like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
So now we in this situation where we're talking about evolutionary psychology, right? So because I see your physical form and I've made a decision that I'd like to have sex with you, now what happens is I project that attraction mechanism onto you, and so I'm like, well, she would be attracted by my physical form, so I send a dick pic. That's the reason, not me. I'm not sending one, but that's the reason why.
It's called manifestation.
Correct, or projection, psychological projection. I am projecting my attraction triggers onto you, the female, right? And so for you as a female, because I see women all the time that are attracted to men of very different heights and statures and socioeconomic classes, and so it has to do with the charm, funniness, like sense of humor, ability to be charming, charisma.
I look at the network.
Yeah, the network, the net worth, the
She
fucking
said net
height,
worth, not network.
or status or fame or something like that. There's all these different attraction triggers for men that don't have any effect on, or attraction triggers for women that don't have any effect on men. And so we're confused. And then the other overperception is men who take lots of steroids and get like overly big to try to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
When women are like more closely attracted to like David Beckham.
Yeah.
Like a fit look rather than an overly muscular look.
And a lot of people are out here loving the dad bod.
Yeah.
That's like a big thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, in the dad bod. See, but the thing is, like, I know women who would be in relationships with men that they did not initially find physically attractive, and I don't know hardly any men who've done that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I agree.
It's very different initially. Because the attraction cues are so much more visual for men, they're projecting that onto women, and so it becomes this really, really weird thing where dudes, like, why would it, from your standpoint, you're like, why would a guy think sending me this photo would do anything? And what I love about this free market economy that we live in is that you have taken all this creepy weirdness from all these dudes and you have turned it into cold hard fucking cash.
Yeah.
You're like, these guys are so insistent on sending me pictures of their wiener that I am literally going to make cash out of this by rating them. And then some of the girls I know, they're like, was it Andy Candy who said, I don't even open up the dick pics. I just like said, one, you're horrible. You're a fucking loser. She just like degrades them. It's so funny.
Yeah. People like the degrading. People really like the degrading. Like they send their tiny, like 1 inch. I don't even know how it gets hard, how they jack themselves off. And they just want to hear you tell them all that. They want to hear you just degrade the fuck out of them.
And I'm so nice. I couldn't say anything.
Everyone gets a 10 from you?
But I have to do a degrading for like they want to be
They want it.
degraded.
But it's funny because when they want it,
when
they want it, you're just like the very first time I had to degrade someone, I was like, oh my God.
I don't know how to say it, but I feel they want it. So
have you ever done, you said voice memos, you can do voice memos on there. Have you ever done ratings via voice memo?
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Oh my God.
I do a lot of my stuff
God.
voice memos, so people know that it's actually me talking to you.
Yeah.
So I do like a lot of my stuff voice memos, so they know that it's me and not fucking George over here typing away.
George,
Like it's actually me speaking to them. So yeah, people really love to hear me describe what their cock looks like and what I want to do with it.
Oh my God, dude, that is so crazy. Can you imagine getting a voice memo? Well, you guys don't have penises, so you don't know, but it would. I can't even imagine. That's
send
crazy.
us your dick pics.
Nope, that's not gonna happen. No,
We'll rate it.
No, you guys can come to church with me. That's about it. All right, so and you mentioned before you are into charities in the Philippines, right? There's certain causes in the Philippines. What are some of those causes that you're into?
Like I send a lot of like clothes, especially like COVID. Up to now, the COVID there is really bad. So I send like a lot of. I'm like a Manny Pacquiao. Send a lot of like, what do you call it? Rice, like bags of rice, trucks to like certain areas that you cannot reach.
Right. I mean, there's obviously parts of Philippines are still very, very poor.
So sometimes I ask my sister and the governor there in Cebu and to send like trucks of like food. I just send money and then they spread the food for everybody.
That's crazy.
That's
awesome.
nice.
That's
really,
so
cool.
That's really, really good that you do that.
Good for you.
Awesome. I'm going to invite you to some charity events. Oh, I'm throwing a party in Miami on May 14th. You should come.
Let's go. You too.
I'll fly
Let's
in.
all
Let's
come
go.
together.
Raising money for, I believe, the Miami Beach Chamber of Education. There's like 49 homeless children that are in the independent schools district in Miami Beach, and so this is for them. This is
cool. So
those
sponsoring
kids.
them.
Yeah, we're sponsoring.
I love
That's
that.
a charity event
That's
that we're going to do there.
awesome.
That's all I do.
We'll be there.
For sure. Definitely. For the kids.
For the kids. We will be there for the kids.
We're going to do swipe up on OnlyFans for the kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll make a lot of money and donate it to the
I
children.
cannot wait till one of you guys is just like, hey guys, boy, girl, swipe up. 20% of this goes to the
going to the
kids.
children.
It's going to the children.
It's going to the children's education.
We're doing a sale on OnlyFans for the kids. For the kids.
For the kids.
For the children.
That's amazing.
And
All
your
right.
dad.
The children.
For your dad. So what do you have coming up? I know you're going to be touring soon. You have stuff on OnlyFans. What else do you have coming up?
Right now, it's with my manager, so I don't know my schedule. But I'm going to Hawaii after this. I'll be here till Monday and then go to Hawaii. And then go back to LA, shoot more content with other people. I don't know if you know this other girl. She's a Kazumi.
Yeah, I know.
She's going to be here too.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
And I am Thompson.
Ian Thompson. I don't know who that
He's
is.
the violinist.
Yeah.
He playing
Thompson.
the violin.
Of course.
With all these big booties twerking everywhere. I love it.
Do you guys want to shoot with them?
I
let's set it
don't
up.
get his thing quite.
So I didn't either when it first like started, but I literally think he's just like some super talented violinist, and he just understood that, hey, I could probably get really popular if I incorporate all this ass.
I don't know. Like I'm
making that up. I think is that how you
See,
started?
the thing I don't know because is he doing hardcore? I can't tell what's happening. I don't know.
Sure. So
That's why you have to like.
Yeah, no, that's
like-
it's like I'm almost tempted to like go see.
Yeah,
I don't understand what's
I'm
happening.
pretty sure he does all of that.
I think
Yeah.
he's doing a dating show with OnlyFans.
Is he?
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool. Oh, FTV.
Yeah, because I think his fans now, like all the guys, want to see because he put a lot of different girls. So I think their fantasies, they want him to fuck the girls or.
I think he's. I've seen on the like the Reddits and where all them shits are leaked. I've seen a few of his videos. So
Have you ever deliberately leaked anything to Reddit?
No,
They just get your shit.
just
They fuck you up, yeah, and then you have to pay so much money for DMCA lawyers and blah 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 blah, and they remove everything. So fuck y'all. You have to go to my site to see the shit, like everyone else. But no, these people are crazy. They go on there and they get your shit, and then they put it on Reddit, and then they make money off of it. They're like, hey, everyone, come here.
So that's why we put now our.
Yeah, we put our watermarks, all of our stuff on it, and then pay a lot of money to people to remove it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So DCMA, could you describe that for people?
So DCM, I don't know what it stands for.
But
basically, it's like, it's okay. So I put my porn out and it's on naraford.com or it's on OnlyFans /Nara Ford, right? And you go in there and you pay for my content because you have to pay for it to see it. Then you take that video and you're like, I want to share this with the world. I don't think people should have to pay for this. Let me spread the wealth. And they go put it wherever they want to put it. And it's literally just out there and you have to find it. Like this shit is so crazy. There's like websites and then you copy the link from the website and then you put it in the URL and then you download an app and then you enter this code from this other place and then bam, there's fucking all of Nara Ford's videos. There's all of CJ's videos. And so then we find out about this because we're smart to where we research ourselves and get this off of the web. Or I have a lot of fans.
OnlyFans to help us.
They OnlyFans like lets you know. Well, I don't know. They haven't let me know in a long time, but I feel like they got a lot of people. But so we go out of our way to find DMCA or DCMA or whatever lawyers or people who can remove the stuff. So these people go and search. They use whatever technology they use and they search the whole entire web for everything that's you. And then they go in and they take the time to reach out to the companies, the websites, the hosts and say like, hey, remove this. And then if these sites don't remove it, it's obviously more of a problem because you have no right to have my porn on there. So it becomes like a bigger issue for that company. So then right when that happens, they just remove it right away. And yeah, it's a crazy process, but the best porn is on our sites from us when you're talking to us and actually engaging with us and having a one-on-one experience or whatever kind of experience you want. It's so much better when you're actually doing it with the content creator instead of scamming them. Like we take so much time to do this for you guys and then y'all are disrespectful scamming us. So like we're not scamming you.
That's the main money for us, the OnlyFans, than the porn people, because you can go to YouTube or Pornhub for free, but the fans join us because they wanna talk to us.
So you're saying
that's why it's called OnlyFans.
Right. So if you watch like say Madison Ivy, you can't then talk to Madison Ivy. But if we watch you, then they can go back and forth.
Because
with you.
before, the owner of OnlyFans told me before, CJ, it's not about the content. It's about like you engaging with your fans. They join because of you. Because if they want to jerk off, it's everywhere.
Yeah, so I've heard one person say this before. It was like you go out somewhere and you meet some girl who's really pretty, or you bump into some dancer at a strip club, or some cocktail waitress or whatever. You look them up and then you see that they're on OnlyFans, and like it's the novelty of someone you just met or somebody. It's almost like the neighbor spying on his hot neighbor. Yeah,
you do this.
Yeah, it's like let me watch this thing that you. I feel like that part was like that novelty of that. I think is probably a huge part of it as well.
Yes.
I think that's it. And then the other part was like you mentioned before about the iPhones. I think the idea of like, oh, we're not supposed to have this video. It almost feels like this is a hidden video, almost like Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like we're not supposed to see. Like that was part of the appeal. Is like we're not supposed to be watching.
Private.
It's private. We're not supposed to be watching the Ray J, Kim Kardashian video. We're not supposed to be watching this video. It's filmed on like a crude sort of camera that's shaky, and then it makes it feel like we're involved in this private life. And then the other part, like the POV stuff, where like you imagine it's you.
You're actually there.
You're the one who's actually doing this, so you can't see the dude's face. Like I feel like the whole thing is just sort of a manifestation of a fantasy. So that's really interesting. And whereas porn, regular Brazzers, whatever porn doesn't do that. There's sort of
like
there's a separation. There's it's more like a there's a coldness to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. And then like what you said before about why you don't want to work at Brazzers.
Yeah.
Man, I said, okay.
What?
So I feel like he was asking
Your
me.
timing was so perfect. in that.
Golly. So he was asking me, like, do you ever want to do like an actual porn scene? And I've never done like a professional porn scene, but I feel like every single person in porn, they're like this big. They're like really big, and they're also like wide, like an 11 by 3 inch cock. That's not gonna fit in me. That's not gonna fit in you.
It's gonna fit in your mouth, I think.
Yeah. I think I can. I probably could open it wide enough, 3 inches, but like 11 by 3 in my pussy. So Brazzers, if you want to hit me up I could do a mean blowjob on a really big cock, but I don't think it can I just don't think it can fit.
We'll make it
fit. Put it in there.
Think about all the people that like get nervous for job interviews, and Nara Ford just said, "Hey, Brazzers, I can do a blowjob on an 11 by 3." Like that was a job interview, like right
Maybe
there.
if we can do like a 10 by 2.
There you go, 10 by 2.
10 by
There you
2.
go. That's incredible.
Yeah, I got a lot of offers too long time ago, like porn.
When porn was like the
but
big
I'm like,
thing.
no.
Yeah. And now look at us.
But yes, exactly.
Yeah, my friends that have done that, they say it is very impersonal. It just very much is like you are on a scene.
You're filming.
You're on a set. You're filming. You're filming for so long. It's very professional, and they're using really expensive cameras, 24 frames a second, and the lighting has got to be immaculate. And you do certain scenes
And then you
over and over
get
again.
cum all over your face.
I don't know
and
about
your,
anything about
lashes
that.
and
Gets in your eye.
you can come anywhere, but not my lashes.
Oh, I hate that. I hate when
That's why I said-
when it gets right on the lashes
Yeah.
and it like slowly goops into your eye, and you're just like looking in the camera trying to be sexy, but like also trying.
And they always
like,
ask me, do you swallow? I'm like, no, I gargle. That's how pro do.
Yeah.
Pro. I just gargle. Time out. There's no time out in this.
No, this is serious. This
Talk
is
to
game
Jesus.
time.
Personal foul,
Subscribe,
roughing the
OnlyFans.
passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. That's crazy. Awesome, man. That's great. You guys are. It's just so much
Where
fun.
do you like to come?
Huh?
Where do you like to come?
In
Mouth,
private.
tits,
In private. In private.
asshole.
In private. I can't make the thing.
I don't even come.
Listen, well, you
don't do
know
that.
what? You will take. I tell you what. You and I will go. We're going out tonight.
We're
We'll
going
go to
out
the club.
tonight.
You can. I don't really drink. I'll have one drink with you. She got me to drink.
I
one
got
shot of
him to
tequila.
take a shot with me
Oh,
the other day. So
fucked up.
Michael's like, I don't drink. I don't get drunk. I've never been drunk.
I've
I
never
don't
been
do
drunk.
this. And then we go out, and after this charity event, we go out to dinner.
I was
and
so stressed out.
I know. I'm like, hey, a little tequila. He's like, all right. I'm like, oh shit, really? Okay. And he took the shot. I was so happy. And then I
Of
for sure
course.
thought, I thought he was gonna spit it back in the juice, and he didn't. He took
You
it.
took advantage of him.
So
held him down.
So the thing is, like, I was stressed out because I this is my buddy who's throwing this, and I told him I'd bring 20 girls, and I wanted to bring big influencers because we're raising money for charity. It was a big charity event that we were doing.
Cricket.
And it was so fun. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Monday's Dark. It was
Yeah.
a great time.
It was a great time. But once they were in and everyone was sat down, I was like, oh.
Yeah, right.
I was like, good, I'm done. Like, I don't have to worry about this anymore. So when you were like, hey, let's have a shot. And I was like, well, I got somebody else here to
now.
drive me in case I get drunk. I did
Yep.
one shot of tequila. For me, for those of you, for one shot of tequila, I am drunk. That is it.
Me
like,
too.
Like, I can't do that because I don't drink at all, period. I've had 2 drinks in my life, maybe 4 times in my entire life. One drink, maybe 10 or 12 times. I've never smoked marijuana. I've never, tried anything. I've never tried coke. I've never done anything. And so,
I know, right?
So we do this, and then I just
You haven't lived.
I bury it with fucking orange juice, which is good and bad at the same time because you can't taste it, but also like it's got a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
And so I just remember the rest of the night. I started when you left.
Yeah.
We got into some discussions.
Really?
Some political. Yes,
I
man.
love it.
At tequila.
I love political conversations.
Okay, well,
Like,
you know what? We should have you on Political Junkies.
Oh,
We should
I'll jump
definitely
in.
have you come back on
I'll
Political
jump
Junkies. I
in.
think that would be a great thing to talk about. Yeah, really awesome. So tonight I'll have one drink with you, and then we can talk about.
And then we're gonna shoot in the bathroom.
Yeah, we're going in.
Okay,
We've already
that's fine.
had this
Oh,
pre-planned.
That's a great idea. Okay, when we release this, the bathroom of
The
unnamed
bathroom
club,
scene.
the bathroom of unnamed
Bathroom
nightclub.
confession.
Gonna have our pussy juice all over it.
Okay, there we go.
We'll send you the video.
Mom, I'm sorry. I love
No,
you.
once again, I'm so sorry. I'll bring you a good Christmas
I will
present.
see you for Christmas, Mom. I'm so excited. This is incredible. Okay, hey, listen. I will tell you right now. I'm a libertine. Libertine. That's the wrong word. I'm a libertarian. I believe you. I think it is awesome, really awesome, that you guys are taking agency over whatever it is the fuck you want to do, and there's no man telling you what you can or unless you want there to be. You don't have to. You guys can make your own money. Enough money to buy houses. Enough money to start businesses.
Bitcoins.
Enough money to buy Bitcoin. Enough money to do whatever it is
NFTs.
that you want. NFTs. All this stuff. You guys have the agency to do that in whatever form you want to do it. And by the way, if you weren't getting paid all this money, you're getting paid all this money because there was a need for it.
Yeah.
Right? I personally do believe that in general, and Dr. Gad Saad talks about this too, which I think is great, that in net that pornography is probably a benefit to society just for the simple reason that like it causes people to not go crazy and shoot up, post offices. That's one of the reasons. It helps some people deal with stuff. I don't know. The science is still out on that. I'm not really sure, but what I do know is that you guys have the right to do whatever the fuck you want to do and make money, and you're making a lot of money, and it's great. And I think the only reason people are upset is because you're making so much money, which I think is awesome.
Exactly.
No, it's so funny to me. Like when the guy is like, when OnlyFans was about to go down a couple months ago or whenever that was, these people were like, "Oh, you bitch! You finally get what you deserve. You're not going to be able to make any more money anymore, you whore." I'm like, okay, you're sending me this message on OnlyFans that you're paying and subscribed to.
No way.
Like you literally paid me to send me this message.
I didn't get that part.
Yeah, I'm
Crazy.
like, how, like,
get hate like
think
that.
of your psychology, sir, before you say the sentence.
I think all my fans love me. Is they're always like, CJ, can you post more?
Yeah,
That's
people
so
are crazy.
It's like it's all the flat earthers who commented on my video who like cranked up my algorithm and like made me a bunch of money.
You're like,
It's
thanks.
It's so funny.
Thank you.
By the way, flat earthers, thank you. 20,000 subscribers just because of you,
Yeah.
of you incredibly intelligent individuals. Awesome. All right, CJ, is there anything else you want to plug?
CJMilesofficial.com, OnlyFans.com, CJ Miles, and what else?
Her accent just went away.
I know.
When she's talking about making money, all of a sudden she has
She
this
is clear
perfect-
as day, clear as
perfect
day.
American accent.
I know, she knows.
As soon as she's talking about making money, it's like that.
Hello.
Hello, I'm CJ Miles. Come to my website.
I can pronounce this
Website.
very.
Come to my website.
Come to my website,
All right, guys,
Daddy.
we're gonna have a good time.
Make
We're-
content with us.
Okay, we're gonna do a bunch of G-rated stuff at the club later. I'm gonna film it and we will. I'll post it on IG. We're gonna have a great time tonight.
Yes.
Really happy to have you, Nara. Is there anything else you want to plug?
No, I just want to plug myself, and then I also am still looking for people to plug. I got a couple applications, but I'm always looking for more.
Okay, guys, if you send me applications to try to like have sex with Nara Ford or try to get Nara Ford to peg you, I'm just gonna screenshot it.
But I'm really serious. Like I'm not looking for guys to. I'm not looking for guys to make content with. Like I'm really looking.
I am.
I'm
Just kidding.
get in her DMs. I'm looking for guys to peg, and I'm looking for women to make content with. Like her.
There you go. I can't. 4'7". I might
Yeah.
actually have to watch that. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. All right, guys. Thank you so much, you two, for coming. But by the way, guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, like we're going in very, very, very different directions.
Oh, can you put me on your TikTok? I don't know how to TikTok.
Of course, I will put you on my TikTok. You trust me. You're gonna be that one that
They're
you
gonna
said.
love it.
What was the one where I was just over here laughing? I forgot. That one 100% I'm putting on my TikTok.
Right?
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. For those of you who are on Apple Podcasts, please write me a review. Man, it helps me so much. Thank you so much for the amount of. The response I've been getting from you is so overwhelmingly positive, other than flat earthers, that I really, really appreciate everything that you guys have done. Apparently, I'm a TikToker now. So my TikTok is actually the biggest thing that I'm doing now. And then also my IG Reels, which are incredible. I put up 2 of Nara the other day. They've both gone completely viral, like out of this world, like 60,000 views in like 120 minutes.
Put me in.
Yeah, 100%. I'll put you 100%. But it was, I want to say thank you guys so much for this is the biggest thing I've ever done is this podcast. So I want to be able to keep it going. We have a lot of great guests coming up. Eventually we're going to have Brenna Black. Eventually we're going to have Gwen Singer. We had to reschedule with Cobra Tate, and we had to reschedule with Vegas Day, but they are both coming on. Then we also have just a bunch of other really great people coming on. Tom Sosnoff is eventually coming on, which I'm really excited. He's my financial mentor, so he's going to be coming on. And for those of you who are interested, I have Karen Bruton coming on. Karen, the super trader. She's going to be coming on the show in a couple months. She just wrote a book. This woman managed she was an accountant who was making, normal money, and she managed a $300 million hedge fund. So we're going to have her come on pretty soon. So I'm really excited to do that. So we're excited to have all you guys come on. Please stay on the program. About 81% of you are not subscribed yet. So please subscribe if you watch this.
Subscribe. You have to subscribe. Support your people.
Support your people. Oh, one other thing. If you go check the description on Nara Ford's episode, you're going to find a 7-day free trial for something. I don't know what it is. 7-day free trial for both of them. You can see that.
Buy one, take one.
They just they read the Bible.
You can slide in there for free.
There you go. Awesome, guys.
Bible study.
Thank you. All right, we're going to have a good time. Tequila shots are coming, and we will see you next week.
Bye.